Call Me By Your Name is afraid of representation. Hi, my name is Gwyn Presentation, and this is my analysis and research on representation in the motion picture film Call Me By Your Name. So the film was received in a multitude of ways. Here. So let's get into why these historically contrast one another. First, I'd like to explain two terms that I think are very relative to this conversation. Universality, which is going to be used to describe the oversimplification or the diluting of truth of a certain experience. It's basically having audiences look through a social lens that is modified to make viewership more comfortable. And then the other term is intersectionality, which I'm describing as the overlapping connections between social groups or minorities that relate on disadvantage or discrimination. I'm suggesting that the film Call Me By Your Name makes attempts to be universally liked, knowing that it's a film about homosexuals, and in doing so, it loses credit in how it depicts intersectionality. And I'd argue that intersectionality is vital to the film's core. It's built on appreciation for art, history, the classicals, culture. No doubt, Elio is homosexual in the film, but there are multiple attempts to mitigate his experience, whether intentional or not. Looking at my favorite scene from the film where Elio's father initiates a conversation with Elio about Elio and Oliver's relationship, as much as I adore this scene, purely for the fantastic writing and Michael Strauberg's fantastic choices, the scene does something significant to the story. It shifts focus from Elio and Oliver to just Elio. No longer a love story, but mostly a coming-of-age story. The film focuses on familial ties and conversations about the human condition, which, amazing as they are, it's not a love story anymore. This film is less of a love story than people assume, including Is It Better to Speak or to Die scene. Really, any of those family scenes are very vital. Being universal is not the primary issue, it's really just to what degree is the film being universal. Call Me By Your Name does a fantastic job at reeling audiences in with this dreamy, nostalgic landscape. And it's seemingly harmless, but it's also idealized and wealthy and unaware of its own implications. As enjoyable as that is to consume, it also takes us away from the real issues that these characters are dealing with.